Tread carefully, my lord. Old Yarikawa is a dangerous place.
What happened here?
We were coming down the road and heard screams. By the time we got here, it was too late.
They must have killed each other.
No, it was the spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance.
A spirit?
You know some of the tale, but not all. Long ago, the samurai of Clan Yarikawa were the most skilled swordsmen on our island. In every generation, one lord was taught their family secret, a deadly technique called the Dance of Wrath that could cut through any foe's defense. The Dance of Wrath found its greatest master in Lord Tokiasa Yarikawa. Though beloved by his people, he resented Clan Shimura's power. Desperate to seize control, he set off a bloody rebellion that claimed countless lives. Lord Shimura's father and brothers fell to Yarikawa's Dance of Wrath technique. But with Clan Sakai's aid, Shimura put down the rebellion and executed Lord Yarikawa. Before he died, the traitor vowed to avenge his conquered people from beyond the grave. Now they leave offerings to his spirit at shrines in old Yarikawa's ruins. They beg for their enemies to die, and the spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance answers their calls with the Dance of Wrath.
You believe these men were killed by that spirit?
They were merchants known for cheating their customers, profiting from deceit.
So someone prayed for their deaths?
The shrines overflow with offerings to the spirit, begging him for bloody retribution.
How do I find these shrines?
People burn a handful of straw and flower petals to make smoke, so the spirit finds their prayers. Look to the sky, my lord.
Sure. Good morning, Consul Hot, Loner, Dakota, Zaktaft, Leander, Loke, I love.
Be careful.
Boonerism?
Yarikawa's people
I don't know how to say
haven't forgotten your clan's role in their downfall.
That was a long time ago.
And Mendekler, who's already gone. Okay, search for white smoke. Sure, sure. And hello, Dim V. I think I just got the most interesting insult I've gotten in recent memory. Lore doesn't have a likable personality. He's really depressing. He's not happy when he talks. He's not joyful. He's not very likable and friendly. He's kind of mean-spirited. So I see why he doesn't have a big audience. I hope he sees this and understands what I'm talking about. He doesn't talk in a warm, friendly voice. He talks in a depressing voice. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to be so depressing and mean-spirited. YouTube. Console Hot. YouTube. Where else? Yes, Ect, if you type an exclamation point and then whatever command you think will bring up the document for the review, it will probably bring up a link to the document for the review. And then you'll be able to be like, aha! Good morning, Salmon Wise, and Dream Whisperer, and Black Bile. Yeah, actually, no, that was on the... well, I'm not going to tell you the specific thing. But there is another rumination, which that was a comment on. That's an interesting question. I'm not sure if they can be beaten. But since they will be beaten, you know. But yeah, someone literally just tell me I need to smile more. That actually makes my day. By the way, it was in reaction to a comment by someone who said that they didn't understand why my channel doesn't have more subscribers and why I'm not bigger on YouTube.
A shrine to the spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance. Someone left a message. Heitaro is a traitor to a people. He's at the camp nearby. End his worthless life. They must mean the survivor camp.
Listen, Skymart, it's not my fault that Raid Shadow Legends is the surprisingly bad mobile...
Lord Sakai, how can we help you?
Which one of you is Heitaro?
I am.
Kidding, right,
Someone
Leander?
asked the spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance to kill you.
Why would they do that?
He's a Mongol spy. Sneaks off every night for hours. Won't say where he goes.
I've done nothing wrong.
If you're helping the Mongols, I will find out.
I would never do that. Please, let me prove it.
Make him confess, my lord.
I'll explain, but not here.
Really, Act? Okay. So, part of the reason I don't tell people the specific commands to pull up the document is because we have like 20 of them. I think we're actually up to 23 at this point. And so I just say, pick one, because there's a pretty good chance that whatever one you pick, it will actually be one of the ones. But story positives is not one of them. Positives is... Hang on, let me add story positives to the list and push us up to 24 now. Oh my god. Story positives. There. That is now added to the list. We now have 24 commands that can pull up the document. Oh, you guys drive me batty. It really is like designing a text adventure.
For me. I can't believe they prayed for my death.
You should be more concerned about me. Unlike the spirit, I'm real.
But my lord, I've seen it.
Really? Where?
On the road. 3 bandits tried to rob me. The spirit cut their throats and vanished.
No, I'm not adding them. I add them as they're used. Which is exactly why I don't give out the commands. As people come up with ideas, I add those. Yes, you do, Mr. Red. So you're a terrible troll, Mr. Red.
This is where I come at night, my lord.
A grave. Who's buried here?
His name was Tojiro. We were close.
Oh.
But his wife and family are at the camp. I can't explain why I visit without hurting them.
Yeah.
I understand. But the people at your camp don't, and they're scared. It's not safe for you.
Where else can I go?
Make your way to Ariake. Go, before it's too late.
Thank you, my lord.
I hope he doesn't end up dead as part of this. That would really bother me. Yeah, it's normal, which I'm fine with. Because it's normal. It's like liking Mexican food, you know? You don't make a big deal about someone liking Mexican food. They're just... It's what they like. Ooh. That's not it. It's because of my height. Yeah, I was for a bit there, Pika, but I've completely fallen out of it. Alright, smoke. Maybe? Good morning, Walker. I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to Valhalla yet. That is to say, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I'm looking forward to Valhalla. The actual place, not the video game. No, I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to AC Valhalla. It is done by the A-Team, so I'm more likely to like it. But Odyssey really made me hesitant. Actually, we do give bonuses for good lighting. I've actually been debating that. The problem is the lighting during the day is kind of but you're right, the lighting at night is actually quite legit. There's been no point in time which I have felt it's hard to tell what I'm looking at night. Now, it's partially because they have this full moon thing going on, but still, they have had a full moon every night to help with this. Like, I have no problem seeing what's going on here. As opposed to some games where it's like, you know. So, no, I could totally see that. Ironically, I would say that's probably a gameplay positive more than anything else, because it's not really part of the scene or the tone. It's about seeing what I can frickin' do. So we'll jot this down for lighting. I'm going to put a question mark, and I'm going to debate it when we get back to daytime. See if it's a full positive or just an aggregate.
Someone left a message for the spirit of Yarikawa's vengeance.
The Mongols must die.
The Mongols enslave our people. They camp along the Kushi River, not far from this shrine. Destroy them. This is my fight, not the spirits.
Yeah, Layla's... I actually kind of dislike Layla, but most of that's because of her initial appearance. After that, she's just there for me, you know? I hope you enjoy it, Snicker Friend. Speaking of enjoying it, this is going to sound like one of the more duh things I've said lately, but did you know different people have different preferences? Last night I had someone pop into stream and say about how they really didn't like this game because it was so boring. And they didn't like the protagonist, and they didn't like the characters, and everything was too flat for them. Now, that actually makes sense to me, because this is being done in what I would normally refer to as Japanese storytelling style, which is a lot more flat than most Western storytelling styles. Or compared to anime, which is another good comparison. But, I don't know, I'm down. Like, granted, I've actually watched a decent amount of actual Japanese films, and of course I'm a huge fan of Kurosawa, so, you know, this is just, I'm with it, you know? So it made perfect sense that, stylistically speaking, some people aren't down for this. But as a consequence, a lot of these positives are probably going to be a little subjective based on if you're into this kind of storytelling, which I am.
Let me out! Please, my lord!
Calm down. I'll free you.
In just a second.
Not Mongols. Ours. Why were they killed?
That's a good question.
Tell me what happened.
The spirit! He cut through them all! Then he left. Thought I was going to die in a cage.
Who were these people with the Mongols?
They're the ones who sold me to them.
You're free. Go.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, the problem...
Perhaps to another shrine.
The problem, I think, with Jin is that this is an open-world game. And if you're paying attention, that's the second time I have raised a complaint about the fact that this is an open-world game. Don't mistake me, I'm fine with open world, but you gotta do it. Like, there's a reason I've said open world is among the hardest types of games to develop properly, you know? Because, yeah, I think the problem is they actually wrote the side missions in a specific order, in a linear order. And I have no idea what that order is, and I am certainly not doing it in that order. Not intentionally, just, you know, because of a consequence of how I'm playing the game. So it feels like Jin is moving up and down the timeline, so to speak. Yeah, I think they, if I could talk for a second, I think the reason they got away with it so much in Infamous is because Cole's characterization was dependent on you and what you decided to be. It was also kind of linear. Cole was either or I am a paragon of justice and virtue, and not much else. I mean, no offense to the Infamous games. They're fun games, but Cole is not a strong point of either. My opinion. Frankly, I do like Jin more than Cole. Yeah, it worked, because Infamous was a comic book game. It was just, no, I have not act. And it was just, you know, okay, yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it. You know. I shall save all the people. Wait. I will torment all the people. And it lines up, right? As part of the kitsch.
Another shrine to the spirit. If there was a message here, the spirit already claimed it. A battle, close by.
But yeah, no, I am aware of Second Son. I've seen bits of it, including the last battle. Yeah, exactly, Skymark. It's just an issue, right? Not much else for it.
Spirit.
And yes, Zach tapped. Hello, Dallas. That sounds weird out of context, doesn't it? Hello, Dallas. All of Dallas.
Someone's been living here for a long time. A banner of Clan Yarikawa. Worn by a samurai of Yarikawa. Written by an educated hand. But the words are nonsense. Something about Lord Yarikawa being alive.
This seems safe.
Offerings taken from the shrines to the spirit. Did a samurai of Clan Yarikawa survive? I have to find whoever this is. Need to look for another shrine offering.
Probably killed him, let's just be honest. Like, that's just kind of our modus operandi. We have a sword. Slicey, slicey.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I do like about Second Son, having not played it, is the idea of the elemental powers that they demonstrated. Neon, concrete, that's actually kind of cool. I'm with that. It lagged. That's funny, Pika. Yeah, Sly is probably actually dead. Sadness.
Another offering to the spirit.
I only got into Sly very recently with the ruminations I did.
Lord Sakai is the last of his clan, and a servant of the dog Shimura. Lead him to the Garden of the Gods, so they may witness his death. Prayer to the spirit. Kill me. I'll go to the Garden of the Gods and end this.
But yeah, I never played Sly back in the day. I came into it because of ruminations. I liked what was there, although some of it was a little more threadbare than I'd like, but I'm guessing that's just because, you know, older PS2 games. Ah, crud. Well, I imagine you could probably guess my opinion so far, Oblivious Slinky.
My lord.
Hey, what's up?
What do you know about the Garden of the Gods?
Only that it's a beautiful field of white flowers.
I'm actually looking forward to the new Ratchet and Clank. Call me a weirdo. Then again, I'm looking forward to the new Crash Bandicoot as well. So. I wonder if they're working on a God of War 5. That would be cool, Act, but we'll see. What?
Tell me where to find the Garden of the Gods.
You're close. Look for the statues of our gods, created by the sculptor Zonkaku. They stand watch over the garden.
And then smash him! Oh, sorry. Well, like I said, I haven't actually seen it yet, Pico, so... That's kind of what I'm hoping, Black Vial, but you never know. They've been a lot of developers have been keeping things close to the chest lately, which I don't mind. I don't mind announcements that aren't 4 or 5 years before a game comes out. In fact, I kind of hate it when someone announces a game that's not coming out for several years. So I'm down. There are many fireflies here. Good lord. Look at all this. So good. Not too far south. Yeah, same for movies. That's another good one. We're working on all the Avatar films. Is Avatar 2 out yet? No. Okay. Hang on. I gotta pause the stream. Well, I've noticed, this is just conjecture, but Nintendo usually doesn't announce games well in advance. There's been a couple of exceptions. In fact, I can name 2 exceptions recently. One is Breath of the Wild 1, which they overhyped the hell out of because they needed the Switch to sell. And so they talked about that one for 2 years before it came out. And the other one would be Metroid Prime 4, which, you know, as who knows how long out that is at this point. Where's VTN? VTN, there it is. No, you have not, Mr. Red. You got it. And thank you for the bits. Even though they didn't show up in chat, which is weird. I heard the thing though. I don't think you're scamming me, so just wondering why Streamlabs is being weird today. Or maybe it's Twitch that's being weird, I don't know. But I'll put that towards VTN B2. You got it. And here's Darth Tyron, who's keeping me legit, because I kept screwing up the rules last night. Sorry, Mr. Darth Tyron. I don't mean to be so depressing and not smile enough. From now on, I'll smile for every stream. You want to know where I got these scars? You see, my viewers were drinkers. Oh yeah, gotta be hyperactive and fast talking. Yeah, I've noticed there's a style? I don't know what to call it.
The spirit! He was just here!
You saw the spirit? Where did he go?
Toward the Garden of the Gods.
Which
That
is
must be
where?
why all the fireflies have gathered
I
there.
was just there. There's nothing here. Okay, frickin' there it is. That is much smaller than I was picturing. I went over that way. I've noticed there's a style to how people will talk on YouTube, and you probably know what I'm talking about, right? It's very over-edited, and they speak very quickly, and in a kind of a like a chipper sort of a tone, and just racing from point to point to point, and there's usually like you can actually track their overall tone like this. And it just does that over and over and over. I don't like that style, personally. I can think of 3 channels off the top of my head that do that. Ugh. There's the Pokemon analysis guy. There's Dorkly used to do that. And the Gamer Explain does that.
Statues of the gods. This must be their garden. A shrine. No spirit. This note's addressed to me. Yarikawa's vengeance has come for you. So you're the spirit.
I am the wind that stirs the ashes. I am Yarikawa's vengeance.
You spilled blood using a technique that died with a clan of traitors. Who are you? A samurai's daughter? Did you survive the rebellion?
No one survived. This is a land of ghosts.
Yeah, sure. No, you're probably right. That's probably exactly why they do it.
Who asked you to kill me?
The peasants who bow to you. The merchants who smile as you pay them. All Yarikawa prays for the death of Clan Sakai and Shimura.
Not everyone. Some forgive.
The rest weep for revenge. I will bring them comfort.
I see how you move.
Yarikawa is your grave. What are you doing?
Learning. I know how to defeat you.
No, you will die.
You are a great warrior, but you let rage blind you to the true enemy. The Dance of Wrath belongs to me now. I use it as you should have.
So now I can do this. That takes up 3 focus to do. Damn. Still, I'm gonna use the hell out of that. Alright, so now that we have that under our belt, let's go help out our monk friend, shall we? I think he's the only one left. Let me double check. Because that's the monk too, and that's nobody. Yep, okay. Yeah, very long charge and 3 unblockable strikes. Yeah, I'll take that.
Norio's here.
Well, the only technique we have not learned is the Way of the Flame, which is when we can light our sword on fire. Raise eyebrow.
Sign of any other monks, though.
I'll find Hochi and the other monks and return them safely. I promise you, the invaders won't stop our work here. Lord Sakai!
Norio, where are the monks from your temple?
Hochi and his followers came down from Cedar Temple to train healers in the village. Mongols kidnapped them.
They took nothing else?
Hochi went peacefully, so they spared the village.
Slaughter those who resist. Reward submission. Khotun's favorite tactic.
He should not have gone along with them.
He gave himself up for the village.
The Mongols will be back. All he did was delay the end.
Then it's a good thing you and I are here.
Oh, sorry, I should take off the Kensei armor. I apologize.
Any idea where they went?
Allow me to show you my armor's true form.
They rode out past the tea fields.
Let's pick up their trail.
We can't let them harm the monks.
The Mongols will keep them alive for their medical skills.
I'm sure of nothing when it comes to the invaders.
That's a valid point. It's hard to predict Mongol tactics since they kind of change their tactics based on their individual unit leaders.
They came this way, past the tea fields.
Look for tracks.
As I say, carrot in the stick is not exactly a thing exclusive to Khotun Khan. But anyways, all I will say, Pika, is obviously Anthem was overhyped and flopped. But there's actually plenty of examples of games that were overhyped and did perfectly fine. Breath of the Wild, which I mentioned earlier, comes to mind immediately. As weird as this may sound, I'm actually one of those people who doesn't think that hype really has anything to do with the success or feasibility of a game. Not really. But then again, I've always felt that the argument, your expectations were too high, is an invalid argument. Just my opinion on that. I hear it, well, I have heard it past tense pretty often.
Tracks here.
Game was most hyped to hell and back, and delivered on all the hype?
It sounds like you and Hochi have a history.
Hochi always complained that my brother was too eager to fight.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Was your brother violent?
No, but he was always fearless. When I was a child, the older boys in my village bullied me.
That must have been a long time ago.
Many meals ago. One time, the boys stuffed me in a millet sack and tried to hang me from a tree. Enjo pretended to be a demon lurking in the branches. They never bothered me again.
Bravery takes many forms.
Hochi thinks warrior monks are driven by anger and hate. But when I swing my naginata, I sacrifice the few to save the many. And I do it without hatred.
I like this guy more and more the more we talk to him, I gotta say. And this is only the second scene I've seen him in. But yeah, StarCraft 2 is valid. Breath of the Wild is valid. Grand Theft Auto 5 is valid. I suppose Witcher 3 does count. They did hype the heck out of that one. Twice. God of War 4? I don't remember them hyping that one up a bunch.
Stay here, Norio. I don't want the monks to get caught in the middle.
Is there a case for the opposite? Daikatana, which will ever and always be the perfect example of an overhyped game that failed to deliver. You saw that, right? I could change directions in mid-swing there, if it wasn't obvious. Like that.
Try to run.
Oh my god, that... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What in the hell? No, you misunderstand, Muhammad Elvis. We are listing games that were very hyped and then delivered were very good games. Hence, GTA 5.
You'll be free soon.
And StarCraft 2. Oh yeah, someone clip that because that was glorious.
Is Hochi with you?
Ochi?
A game with no hype that was amazing? Undertale. Also Stardew Valley.
But one of us broke loose. The invaders chased after him. They'll be back any moment.
Road Sakai! Mongols up the road!
Norio? You're alive!
Stay back, all of you.
FTL? Yeah, no, I'm down with that. There's going to be a lot of indie games that basically received no hype until they came out, and was like everyone's like, "Oh my god, these are really good games!" And word of mouth spread after that. Yeah, I'd say Shovel Knight would count. That was another one of those just, yeah, okay. And then it came out and I was like, whoa! Oh, the horse is, that's a horse. We're gonna leave the horse alive. Not gonna leave these two guys alive, though. God, I love that strike. That was worth doing that quest for. Holy crap. Because it took 2 swings to bring down the big guy, but still. I love that. Just checking for loot.
Is anyone hurt?
We're all right, my lord.
Where's Hochi?
A different group took him. Norio. They knew Hochi's name. And they mentioned Cedar Temple.
Good morning, Wolf Alex.
Lord Sakai. Why would they separate Hochi from the rest?
He's the most skilled healer. They might have plans for him.
He also likes to argue.
You think he angered them?
Knowing Hochi? Yes.
Don't jump to conclusions. First, we need to track him down.
Give me time to figure out what Mongols took him.
I'll meet you at Akashima village. We'll find him, Norio.
We already have more highlights than Last of Us 2. Although I guess that's not saying much. This is a longer game than Last of Us 2. Still, the highlight reel is pretty long so far. It's like 13, 14 minutes, something like that. What's another game that was underhyped and really good? Not counting Smash successes that came out of nowhere. And that's going back to like the 80s and 90s at this point.
You deserve the best.
Is that is book 2? Okay. Or quest 2, rather. Because, like, I don't think most people really... Like, Doom was not exactly super hyped. By contrast... I'm sorry you had to deal with that, Blue Wolf Alex. I understand completely, trust me. I've been trying to avoid the news lately because just... Yeah, it's getting to the point where I'm losing tolerance. So I'm with you, dude. I'm sorry. Half-Life? I mean, Half-Life would qualify as a game that wasn't really marketable. I was actually thinking Doom, though. The original Doom. Now, you're probably thinking, but Doom was very well marketed. Not before it came out. Doom was very well marketed because of their, in my opinion, brilliant use of the shareware model, which spread Doom far and wide. I mean, id did that in general back in the day, and it worked really well. In fact, the way I was made aware of Duke Nukem, the original, Duke Nukem, Quake, Doom. God, there's actually a bunch. I'm going to stop there. It was because of shareware.
We've all been worried about Hochi. They need a break.
Such moments are rare these days.
I used to be like them.
I'm not the same man I was the night before Komoda.
How bad was it?
Komoda? Bad. We lost everyone. The beach was soaked with so much blood, it was like paste. Be grateful you didn't see it.
We rode south all day, into the night. A bad storm slowed us to a crawl. Stopped at a farm to sleep a few hours. I woke to screams. The main house on fire. Mongol raiders. They took us to Kaneda in chains. After that, I wish I had died fighting. I think I know where they took Hochi.
You want to go now?
Yes.
Walking Dead Season 1, the Telltale game, would probably also qualify, yeah.
Where are we headed?
A camp on the coast. Mongol ships stopped there for supplies and prisoners on the way north.
If they put him out to sea, we'll lose him.
Lord Sakai, when this is all over, what will you do?
I hope one day I can return home. Find a way to rebuild.
I wish I still felt that way about my temple. Most of my life, my course was clear.
Okay, this
Follow
is
the
ridiculous.
Eightfold Path. Raise a family. Serve Cedar Temple.
You can still do those things.
I joined the temple because of my brother. And I always
Oh,
imagined
now you have a horse.
Enjo's children growing up together. Our wives would be friends.
I've noticed that too, sound-wise.
Let's go, Sona! The Mongols haven't taken everything, Norio. One day they'll be gone. And you'll still have a life to lead.
But I don't feel it's mine alone. I have to live for Enjo and the other monks who died. Do you ever feel that way about the samurai of Komoda? Like you owe them a debt?
Sometimes. Like my life has to count for 100 samurai.
But that doesn't feel possible.
Maybe that's the point.
Life before the invasion feels like it happened to someone else. Or like childhood.
Maybe 20 years from now, you'll look back on this moment the same way.
Lord Sakai, I told you Hochi strongly opposes violence, right?
You said he disagreed with the warrior monks.
He hates all weapons, including yours and mine.
He can lecture me all he likes once he's safe in Akashima village.
Only one, Loner, and only
Getting
recently.
close to the camp.
I'm not sure, Ruth. It is actually a Japanese voice actor, but I don't know what else he's done.
Mongol guard, run him down.
Whoops. Wow.
I need to get a good look at the whole camp.
What about that granary?
Good.
Call of Duty. So, someone asked, I think it was Pika, asked if Dragon Age Origins had good marketing. That's an interesting question, because Dragon Age Origins had amazingly deceitful marketing. I actually was talking about that during the recent review. It was incredibly non-indicative of the kind of game Dragon Age Origins was. Now, it worked. It got a lot of people to buy the game. So whether that's good marketing or not, that's up to you. But I have to admit, that's not the kind of marketing I would do.
We have to find Hochi.
A little bit too duplicative for me. And yeah, the Marilyn Manson trailer, for God's sakes.
The Mongols are holding someone there.
Hochi. Has to be.
If I go alone, I can reach him without the Mongols knowing.
I could also kill all the Mongols.
A Mongol signal cannon.
I could set it off. Draw their attention.
While I get Hochi out. After I find Hochi, we'll meet there.
Don't wait for me if I'm late. Get Hochi back to the village. I can handle myself.
Okay.
I'll meet you both back in Akashima village.
Set off the signal cannon. I'll get Hochi.
Take refuge in Amida Buddha, my lord.
I agree on that one. In fact, so that's a great example of marketing that was not only something I consider bad, but that provably hurt sales. One of the biggest reasons Earthbound didn't sell well here in the States was because of its marketing campaign. I don't know what they're thinking. Actually, I know exactly what they were thinking. They were thinking it was the 90s. We're invisible. With our jet black outfit. By the way, in case you didn't catch that, I found the black dye vendor to go along with the white dye vendor. I don't know, a few months, Zakdaft. We're taking the month break-ish, soon-ish, so, you know.
Good work, my friend. That should send the Mongols running.
Whoops. Sure, go ahead, Cord. Don't worry. I don't believe in violence. Ignore the blood splatters on the wall.
What's happening? Who are you?
Friend, we need to go.
I can't leave. The Mongols are returning me to see the temple. The people there need healers, badly.
There's no time for this.
I'm sorry, but I must remain here.
Jin! Hochi!
Norio? What are you doing here?
The alarm drew a raiding party nearby. They're almost on us.
Damn it. Stay back, Hochi. We won't let them near you. Norio, ready your blade.
I don't actually remember Mass Effect 3's marketing. No, I do. Never mind. I remember it. Take back Earth! Remember that? Oh man, that was whatever. You know what? Fine. Don't worry, I don't believe in violence. Testing the limits of how far I can reach.
Come receive a lesson in manners. A monk of Cedar Temple is your sensei.
Are the others with you, Norio?
I mean, they're like regular champs, but...
Everyone is gone. It's just me now.
I'm sorry. I wish we could end this bloodshed. The Mongols were searching for me. I gave myself up to save lives.
How did they know where to find you?
They knew I was in Akashima, and they wanted to return me to see the temple. They need a healer.
You willing to treat the enemy's wounded?
Mongol or Japanese, we all suffer.
Some deserve it.
But this means... Has Cedar Temple fallen?
I don't know.
Norio, take Hochi back to the village before reinforcements arrive.
They will seek revenge.
I'll meet you there to plan a defense.
No, that one caught me too, Blue Wolf Alex. That was good marketing. It was just, oh, okay. It did everything that I think a good cold open to like a TV show should do. Got your attention immediately. And, you know, it only really caught you the more you knew about it. Like, if you already invested, it was like... And it prompts that question, you know, why? What's going on? There's 3. Where's, which one is this one? That's 4, okay. So is the way to renew a sub if I'm not streaming? Actually, yeah, this sounds strange, but the process of renewing a sub you can do at any point in time whether I'm streaming or not. If I'm not streaming, then I won't notice. That's the catch. Now, that being said, if I'm understanding the process correctly, there should be a button you hit to give a notification, which you can just sit on until I'm streaming. Or if you don't catch me live, then I got nothing at that point. I already stream 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. I can't stream anymore, guys. I'm sorry. At least not until I quit YouTube. I'm still working on it.
It's wrong to answer violence with more violence, Norio.
It's right to prevent more suffering.
If you kill these raiders, others will retaliate.
I can go check manually, Loner, which I actually do semi-regularly, but otherwise, no. There we go.
Lord Sakai,
What's the problem?
Mongols are gathering nearby, preparing to strike.
We should evacuate to Castle Canada.
Evacuate and the Mongols will hunt you down. Not one of you will live to see Kanada's walls.
But we won't have blood on our hands.
Go tell the village your plan for them, Hochi. I'd like to see that.
Norio, I wish you cared about the Eightfold Path more than others' opinions. First you follow Enjo around, now Lord Sakai. Do you ever think for yourself?
Wash my brother's name from your mouth.
Enough!
Ooh.
Norio and I will do the fighting.
Everyone else can go hide.
I refuse to hide. I don't take lives, but I am not a coward.
Yeah, that was some good cold anger right there. Yikes.
I'll scout the village. See what defensive preparations we can make quickly. Gather everyone to you. Ready them to take shelter.
Norio is very quickly working his way to being a plus to story. Like very, very quickly working his way up there.
Everyone, we need you to gather here. Bring your families, quickly.
Here, perfect.
Please, all of you, gather near me.
No walls. Mongols can strike from any direction.
Make sure everyone is here. Family, friends, neighbors.
If we flee into the swamp, people will get lost, separated. Easy prey.
Gather round. Don't wander off.
A temple. People could hide there.
No need to panic. Just gather here.
Incense burners. Add black powder to the incense. Get the smoke nice and dense. Enough to use as cover. Norio and Hochi lead everyone to the temple. I'll deal with the Mongols here. They'll blame me, not the villagers.
Yeah, Norio is a dark side user, by my definition. Whereas Jin is more of a light side user.
We've gathered everyone.
Take them to the temple.
I won't let you fight alone.
If the Mongols go to the temple, who will protect these people?
I'll do as you ask.
Thank you.
Keep your naginata ready. I'll owe you a jar of sake for putting up with Hochi.
Everyone, Mongols are on the way. Follow me to the temple. The invaders will face the wrath of a samurai.
Please, everyone, do as Norio says. We'll take shelter at the temple.
Quickly! Everyone get to keep moving.
I don't think Shimura is as bad as Vrook. But we'll see. I mean, we haven't actually seen that much of him since we started Act 2 here. Although we'll start doing main quests pretty soon. We're almost done with character quests. Yuna as Kreia? Nah, no need to be insulting. I don't think we have a Kreia here, honestly. No, Yuna would be Anakin. Which I know is jumping centuries there, but still.
Need to find a place at the edge of town to wait.
Dad's like, over here, son. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it.
I can hide in a granary. They're here. Now to light the incense burners. I hope the Mongols like smoke.
Here, you son!
Better check on Norio and Hochi.
Yeah, this is probably the best constructed gameplay-wise mission in the entire game so far. And I don't really mean that as an insult. But, yeah.
Norio!
Lord Sakai!
I got you back! Alright, let's just keep it rolling. I love that technique.
What happened, Norio?
I was fighting. A Mongol snuck up behind me. Hochi threw himself at a blow meant for me.
You're both braver than many samurai I've known.
Get away!
I didn't know he was behind me until I heard him cry out. By the time I turned around, he was dead.
It's not your fault. Norio?
Every time they lifted the cover on the pit, the daylight would blind us. This time, one of them stank like sake. I felt their hands pull me up, but my brother threw himself at them. He was starving, wounded, but he fought them. You fought them so hard.
Norio, you don't have to.
Yes, I do. They gave up on me and took Enjo. They took my brother. Everyone who rode south from Cedar Temple. All gone. Except me. They deserve to live. I'm the one who should be dead.
I thought the same thing after Komoda. Many times. I don't know why we survived, Norio. But we did. And these people are counting on us. We're all they have. The people of Akashima are alive because of you. Don't forget that. Because they won't.
Yes, I agree. I made the comment 2 days ago that this is a darker game than Last of Us 2, and I meant that as a form of praise. I like dark storytelling. I do. This is dark storytelling. In fact, I've often said that I could replace the word dark with the word mature. And that's the kind of storytelling I really dig into. No, Last of Us 2 is... I shouldn't say that. Last of Us 2 dips in and out of mature storytelling. There are scenes. There are scenes. For the most part, no. Hang on. Before I move on, I need to do something just really quick. Yeah, there is good stuff in Last of Us 2. I have to remind myself of that periodically. There's a reason that game kind of scored a net neutral.
Norio said a temple in Kushi still needs our support.
It's like Mass Effect 3. We can all, make fun of Mass Effect 3 because of course we can, but there's good stuff in Mass Effect 3. Really good stuff. I think I mentioned that during the recent rumination. The good got better and the bad got worse. Or something like that. Hello?
Norio! No Sakai!
Hey, first time I've actually triggered that. Damn it, dog. Come here. Try that again. Thank you. The bleakest story I've ever experienced? Oh, I don't know. I have to think about that.
Bastards! How dare they! My lord, look what they've done!
Kushidera Temple deserves reverence, not bloodshed.
Centuries of wisdom lie within those walls, and the Mongols were ready to torch it all to the ground.
They attacked for a reason.
The temple gives people hope. The abbot's been telling people to pray for a great storm to wash the invaders from our home. Now the abbot's missing. and the brutes stole the most sacred relic in Toyotama, a statue of Buddha carved at the temple's founding. My brother would have recovered them. He would have given these monks hope before they ran for the hills.
And we honor his memory and restore the temple.
The Mongols stole the statue of Buddha from the main hall.
And the abbot?
He and his closest followers fled. I'm hoping they found shelter.
No, by bleak, I mean bleak. I don't have another word for bleak. It is its own definition. Bleak is different from sad or dark or depressing. Bleak is bleak. Yeah, ironically, Papers, Please comes to mind immediately as one of the most bleak games I've ever played. Seriously. Papers, Please was a game I couldn't keep playing. Put it that way. I literally had to put that game down. I couldn't play it. It was too bleak. Because Papers, Please was things are bad, things are not going to get better, and you are part of why things are bad. And if you try to make things better, you'll make things worse for yourself. And fail at it, because they will catch them anyways. So, you can't help anyone. You can't help yourself unless you decide to be a part of the system, which is making everything horrible. Yeah. That's Papers, Please.
I hope Abbot Kome is safe.
That was... Yeah, I literally had to put that game down. We started playing it. It wasn't for a review. That was before we started that. But I was just like, guys, I need to stop playing this game. This is too much.
The abbot is from Cedar Temple. Why did he come here?
To help resist the Mongols in Toyotama. But when they attacked, he escaped.
The battle was chaotic. Might be difficult to track them.
There's a farm nearby that supports the temple.
We'll start there.
Did I ever finish it? No. I looked up some of the endings, but I never finished it. But yeah, if that doesn't describe bleak, I don't know what else to tell you, Svatoslav. You are part of the problem. Things are bad. Things will never get better. And you are actively making things worse for other people. You are... just, God, Here, we're just doing this for... God, I can't remember. Someone in chat asked me to do this, so we're doing this. Hang on. There. L.A. Noire isn't bleak, but it is a little bit too much for me.
I put an end to that.
Then the abbot must have found shelter. This reminds me of another time Abbot Kome went missing. The temple was divided by a feud between our senior monks.
What were they fighting about?
I don't remember, but it seemed important at the time. The abbot disappeared for a week. We dropped everything to look for him.
What happened to him?
He hid from us on purpose. And we stopped fighting in order to find him.
He's a cunning leader.
Another time, my brother and the healer, Hochi, were fighting. The abbot started carrying a rock everywhere, arguing with it night and day. Hochi and Enjo were so embarrassed, they reconciled.
How did your brother feel about the abbot?
Enjo respected him, like a father.
If the Mongols captured the abbot, it could work out well for us. It sounds like he tricked them into giving up the invasion.
You're beginning to understand Abbot Kome.
So a dark story, everyone uses different definitions for dark storytelling. When I say dark, I can replace the word dark with the word mature. It's about actual, real-life, applicable themes and ideas that is unflinching, but at the same time follows logical consequence. If A happens, and it logically follows that B should happen, a mature story will then have B happen, even if that is something horrible. A mature story will also not go out of its way to shove that into your face, because it's not trying to be edgy. It's not trying to go for shock value, and it's not trying to just be attention grabbing. It is part of the story, not the focus of the story. This is why I distinguish between dark storytelling and what I call darkier and edgier. Because darkier and edgier is Last of Us 2. Just to be as blunt as I possibly can. Where it's like, hey, look at this, it's right in your face. Look at how edgy this is, oh my god.
The abbot is the only one holding Kushidera Temple together. If something happens to him, the monks will abandon Kushi.
I'm sure we'll find Abbot Kome there.
Yes, this is all my terminology, which I've stopped apologizing for inventing terminology, sorry. I apologize for not apologizing, but I'm not going to apologize for inventing terminology anymore. Part of the problem is that there is no definition of dark stories. If you ask 50 people, you get 50 different answers on what a dark story is. So anyone in chat right now can tell me what they think a dark story is, and it'd be totally a valid answer to that. I'm sorry.
You're probably just as sick of eating it as I am.
I don't think it's either of those things, no. In response to Muhammad Elvis.
I used to visit that shrine every full moon before they came. When I was
Is it
my
the abbot?
grandfather used to
Bastards love their fire, don't they? He's not the abbot. Just one of his followers. Keep searching. He's dead. Burned alive. Norio. Water barrels. Tipped over. Straw bedding. Damn.
Could the abbot have saved himself?
So, I usually, this is purely, again, my definitions. I usually distinguish grimdark from bleak, because grimdark is usually tongue-in-cheek in my experience. Warhammer 40k isn't bleak because it's ridiculous, right? I can't find bleakness in Warhammer 40k because Warhammer 40k is nonsense, and that's kind of the kitsch, right? It's just and then that's grimdark. You know, comically horrific. That's a great way to put that. Yeah, that's another good way to put that, Leander. Grimdark cycles back around into hilarity there.
He protected himself with wet bedding. Escaped out the back.
Maybe he survived.
Okay.
Whoever survived the fire went this way.
Then there's still hope.
I have seen some authors make attempts to turn 40k into bleak, and I don't care for those works, to be completely blunt. But for the most part, yeah, no, that's grimdark.
Footprints are heavier, farther apart.
He was running.
What's the scariest thing in 40k?
Are you cowards?
Tyranids. Tyranids.
Mongol ahead of us. What's he doing?
Stay quiet.
Mongols.
Hunting the abbot.
Go this way. I haven't seen Goodfellas recently enough to say that one. Muhammad Elvis, I'm sorry. Okay. Frostpunk's interesting, because if you pay attention to the background lore... Yeah, no, that's bleak. It's pretty bleak. I'm willing to forgive it because it's an incredibly well-made game that I highly recommend anybody interested, even remotely, in simulator, not simulator, what do you call that? Management sims games play. Because hell yeah. Actually, I do, Zach Taft. Yes, like city builder, kind of pseudo-strategy. It's basically a subset of strategy. And it's good stuff. Hey guys, my inventory is full. I did, my first time on Falkenstein. People said I couldn't because I kept screwing up because I didn't know what I was going to do. But I did. And yes, I am proud of that, thank you for asking. Ah, here we go. Or not.
Hey!
Yeah, Frostpunk, I mean, it's a good game underneath everything else, but the presentation of that game is... Whoa! Okay. Pop. Notch. Well, it also probably doesn't help that a lot of Frostpunk's background lore is debatable. Because most of the lore comes from the people in universe trying to figure out what's going on. And theorizing. And I mean, if the sun's going dim and the planet's spinning away, then yeah, no, it's over.
More blood. He jumped down.
Better in every way, okay. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. It is... I definitely do enjoy this gameplay much more than Sekiro's. That's fine. Okay.
Blood on the rocks. Is that a cave?
Man, let me loot really quick.
No. Is he?
I'm sorry, Norio.
Without his leadership, the monks will leave. And the temple will fall. The Mongols won.
What's that next to him?
A Lotus Sutra. Written in the abbot's blood. His final act.
Like a samurai's death poem.
The point of this sutra is that we can all be Buddhas. From the lowest peasant to the greatest noble.
Written with his dying breath.
Not for himself, but for those he left behind.
Show the sutra to the monks. If they see the abbot's devotion, they might stay.
And this is the sutra the abbot wrote in his own blood. A final act of devotion. A call to stand up to cruelty. A call to stay and not surrender.
We will honor the abbot's sacrifice, Norio.
We must not let Kushi Temple fall.
Enjo the Guardian saved us once. Now his brother and Lord Sakai have saved us again.
And together, we can defeat the Mongols. Now we need to find the statue of Buddha.
Hello, Kennick. And thank you for your studiousness. Okay. Inventory full.
Where would they take it?
The statue is here.
Yes, my lord. The Mongols stole our sacred Buddha and rode off toward the coast.
We'll return the statue and save this temple.
Not even your brother could keep that promise, Norio.
What was that about?
My brother fell to a Mongol blade. Enjo the Guardian dies, and these monks are willing to give up everything. They're cowards.
They're people.
Enjo feared nothing. He wasn't even 20 when he saved this temple from bandits.
Now it's up to us.
We need to find the Buddha and return it to the temple.
The monks said they took it toward the coast. We can pick up their trail.
No, Leander, I'm pretty sure that inventory full thing is just supposed to be there forever.
You're angry.
How can you tell?
You're not talking.
It's that monk. He doesn't know the whole story about my brother saving Kushidera.
I heard Enjo acted alone.
That's the legend. In reality, he ordered 3 of his bravest monks to challenge the bandits.
A distraction.
A sacrifice. They died in battle, but only after giving Enjo enough time to flank the bandits and save the temple.
Is that a Nagi? It's a Nagi something. I think it's a Naginata, but I'm not actually sure. Don't quote me on that. It's a good weapon.
My lord, over there.
So...
What happened?
I was following the Mongols to beg them to give back our Buddha.
Where did they go?
Out of the forest. To the hills.
May your next life be more peaceful than this one. He gave his life for his temple, like my brother.
You will do the same.
Whoops, whoops.
The statue must be there.
First, punish them.
Oops, that's Norio. Sorry, Norio. It looks like a moving target. Did you just see what Norio just did? Hey guys, my inventory's full. So, there was a guy on the tower over there. His corpse is on the ground. You can make of that what you will. Listen, my inventory's full, okay? What do you want?
Look for the statue.
Yeah, I think this is our first real, non-getting stuck in the terrain bug. And the stuck things haven't unstuck, so that barely even counts. Probably going to have to restart the game at some point to clear that.
There it is!
Because it hasn't stopped through 2
From a
missions.
star that fell from the heavens centuries ago. Beautiful.
There's nothing else like it on the island. Let's get it back to the...
Smash! Oh, sorry.
Enjo became the Guardian when bandits attacked the temple. They came for this statue.
It's priceless. Probably survived many such attempts.
How many more people have to die protecting it?
You want to let it be stolen?
No. But the temple is filled with treasures. It provokes greed and envy.
Lord Shimura brought me to see it when I was a boy. I was sure the sculptor must have met the Buddha in person.
When I was a boy, my family traveled here to make an offering for the new year. That's when Enjo and I decided to become monks. I used to know what I fought for.
We fight for a home.
Maybe so.
So if I know my fiction, we've been this close to a meteor or a comet, or whatever it is, which means we are now superheroes. Which would explain a lot, actually. Is there another one? There is. Inventory full. I'm tired of this outfit. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I need more supplies. God. I need a lot. I need, like, another 509 supplies. Yeesh. Noria. Noria! Noria!
My lord!
Hey! Hey, talk to me. Talk to me, buddy.
Have you spoken with the monks?
Their resolve is growing, but they still fear the Mongols.
As they should. Where is everyone?
At the river, bathing, washing clothes. Who's that coming to the temple? Look.
Who's that Pokemon?
Wants to die.
He's alone. See what he wants first.
The ghost.
It's missing
and the
no.
brother of the Guardian. I have a message for you.
Speak.
The ghost and the monks have defied the Khan's will. Surrender, and we spare this place. Refuse, and all will burn.
We will never surrender.
Then you will die.
Oh my god. I actually chopped his arm off. Did you see
They
that?
don't have time to reach shelter.
Then we'll be their shelter.
I can't. The Buddha, the Abbot Sutra.
Are they worth more than the monks' lives? I can't save them alone.
Actually, I probably
Centuries of
can.
learning reside in this temple. I can't let it burn.
But you'll let the monks burn.
I will die for this temple. Do what you have to.
That's a surprisingly complex topic that they're just kind of glazing over, but yikes.
Then stay here. I'll find the monks at the river and bring them back.
Yeah, people versus history. That is not a fun topic to discuss.
Here! Mongols coming! Get away from the river!
Stay here, Sora. Did I mention I love that ability yet?
Advance and reach Nirvana! Retreat and find hell! Ryo, send these Mongols back across the river, my lord.
Mario, I really appreciate your help, but I don't need it. Go defend the temple, man. It's cool. God damn it, switch stances. I tried twice to switch to water stance. By water, I mean wind. Whatever, spear stance.
You're safe, my friends.
Norio, what are you doing? The temple's undefended.
Temples can be rebuilt. Lives can't.
We'll defend the monks at the pagoda.
Lead the way.
There are people who would disagree with that. I'm not actually one of them, but there are people who would disagree with that. In fact, that's one of the main lines from the Brotherhood of Steel over in Fallout. Anyone can make a person, but how many people know how to make a... insert technology here. Ironically, yeah, I think the best in-between option here would probably been to grab as many scrolls as we can, peace out with those, and go save the people. Okay, let me do the dash trick.
Just ready.
It's funny you say that, Mr. Red. Inventory full. I should probably mention something. You see how I do pretty much the same combo every time I fight a big guy? That's actually manual, that's not automatic. Because it works so well. Oh, hang on. Heavy, slight. Okay, hang on. Let's kill a bunch of people really quick here. Hang on. I'll kill him last just to show it off. Whoops, I killed him on accident. Sorry, guys. Whatever. that's the combo I do. It's light, heavy, light, medium, or light, heavy, light, light, heavy, medium, and then heavy. You get the idea. Like that. There we go. Would you stop? Where the heck is Noria? Is he outside? Noria, what are you doing way over here? Like the corner?
The Mongols lost badly here. They won't be eager to return.
The monks will never forget what you did for them.
I didn't fight alone, Norio.
No, but if I had not listened to you, many more would be dead.
What will you do now?
It's time I return to Cedar Temple.
We still need your Naginata to drive the invaders from our home.
You'll have it. And my temple will be a strong ally to you in the north.
I'll join you there.
Let's check the temple grounds.
Yeah, no, the camera was trying to be here. Inventory full.
Buddha. My brother earned the name Guardian when he saved this temple.
I wish we could have saved the statue.
Did we save the
statue's final lesson?
Texts?
Save what we can, but know that everything passes away.
Even stars die,
when it's
Anakin.
broken. But a better teacher.
For the record, even though I enjoyed this game more than Sekiro, I don't want to throw shade at Sekiro. It did several things quite right. But as Takoida and me and everyone else has said, that Sekiro was a 1v1 game. This is a 1v30 game. No, seriously. So I was playing this off camera, like I often do. And I was talking to Pax while I was doing it. I'll tell you exactly where I was. I was right up here. And I don't know what's up here, but I got a pop-up that said, "Warning! There are overwhelming forces in this area. You should leave immediately," which I'd never seen before. And I was like, what the hell? And, yeah, it really was about 30 guys. And I was like, okay, I can handle that. And I could, and I did, right up until the cheating started. Because there were these super archers that if they hit me at all, I was down to 1 health. Just instantly. If it wasn't for that, I probably could have managed that fight, but whew. Probably Chemic. Although, I was actually... something interesting to think about. So... one of the reasons that it's been presumed, including by me, that this will remain locked onto the PlayStation is because of the fact that it's by developers whose games are locked on the PlayStation. But I went looking it up, and I forget their name right now, but the guys who made Horizon Zero Dawn, their games have always been locked on the PlayStation until Horizon Zero Dawn. So we do have a precedent. It is now possible that their games will come out outside of the PlayStation. We'll see. As always, we will see. 812. I think it's Guerrilla. Yeah. Guerrilla Games. Just the message one? Yep. Actually, no, that's the smaller thing upgrade. I need more gold and steel to upgrade mine. this katana right now.
Quickly, Sora!
Yeah, here's hoping. I keep waiting for the day when Sony and Nintendo, because they're the last holdouts at this point, really, will start being like, oh yeah, hey, let's start releasing our games on PC. And Horizon Zero Dawn might be the first brick in that. We'll see. Okay. Die then. That was a legitimately good fake out. I mean, that caught me. So you'll notice someone asked earlier how our out of combat region is with this thing I have equipped. You can see it in the lower left, right? This is why I have kind of stopped healing. As long as I can end a fight with health, I'm fine. That's why I haven't taken that charm off either.
At last, you have news.
Yes, Lord Shimura.
Lord Jack. Two of Falkenstein.
I found Goro in Umugi Cove.
Was he drunk?
Not anymore. He will fulfill his debt to you and sail for the mainland.
He may be unsavory, but few know the sea like Goro.
Will these men deliver your message?
Precisely. Kotaro and Jiro are loyal and courageous. I will petition the Shogun for reinforcements.
Goro is ready. He will meet us nearby, then lead us to his boat.
We will ride when the time is right. Take this moment to prepare for battle.
Yes, Uncle.
It is time. To your horses, men!
We are ready, my lord.
Yeah, let's roleplay a little bit, shall we? I really wish I could have the higher version of this, but we'll stick with this version for right now.
Stay alert.
And keep watch for our smuggler.
Good horse.
Oh!
Hello, Misha. Nope, I still need 300, no. 350, 385 supplies, something like that. About 400 supplies.
Tell when you want to ask me something. Out with it.
I'm curious how you met Goro.
I caught him selling Chinese silk forbidden by Shogun decree. I burned his stock and let him go.
He could have been flogged, but you saw a better path.
A skilled sailor can be a valuable asset.
The Mongols have many ships. Can Goro evade them all?
He has no choice.
What will we do if they catch us, my lord?
Do not fear death, Kotaro. Live with courage. And never forget the people you fight to protect.
That's not an answer.
Goro, where is your boat?
This way. I'm happy you're alive, my lord.
Thank you for agreeing to settle your debt.
I'll do my best. But I fear the Mongols will sink me before I leave the coastline. There are too many eyes watching the water.
Perhaps we can direct their attention elsewhere. Dismount. We walk from here.
Nah, he'd never turn on us. Don't be ridiculous.
My father took that stronghold from Clan Yarikawa.
Now the Mongols have it.
Imagine their surprise when two samurai take it back from them.
If we make enough noise inside the fort...
The Mongol ship crews will look to it instead of the water. Goro, we will draw the enemy's attention to the fort. Sail when you hear the fighting.
My lord, You'll be killed.
Your only concern is delivering my message. Horses might give us away. We will go on foot, Lord Sakai.
This should be fun.
Mongol armies are formidable, but our attack will catch them off guard.
Let's pray that holds true in the fort.
They outnumber us, but they cannot attack all at once.
How long can we keep the element of surprise?
Only until we see the enemy. Then, we strike. Mongols ahead.
We could avoid them.
Turn your back on a foe, and you will die with a sword stuck in it.
I mean... sure.
For Tsushima!
Whoops! That's actually a misclick. Ah, whatever.
We have the advantage! Cross the bridge!
I actually intended to go out and, you know, fight them legit, but whatever. Yeah, I was actually going to do a standoff, but it... yeah. The whole reason I was jumping down was to do that. I mean, I even have the standoff armor on, for God's sakes. That would have been cool, Dakota.
That's the last of them. Forward, through that gate!
Wow, that got muddy in a hurry. Look at my armor. Holy crap.
I am proud to fight beside you, Jin. See how the enemy fear you. You are a true warrior.
Thank you, Uncle.
Remain alert.
Archers, take cover!
We have to get through that gate. Lord Sakai, with me!
See if there's any loot, and there was a little.
Wreak havoc on the fort! We need the Mongol ships to focus here, not on Goro!
We're looking at it. I mean, we are basically his son, in every way that matters. Stands that whole fight. Hang on. Let me loot. I'm uncle. It's very important. What's funny is looting in the middle of a battle has actually caused a lot of historical failures in wars in the past. The army starts winning, and they start looting. Then the enemy takes advantage of that. And bad things happen.
We have their full attention now.
Kill them all!
The irony is I kind of have to here. There's no other time to do so. How about the entirety of the Crusades, Zach Taft? Ooh.
They have a Hwacha!
That is our new goal. Fight to the tower, Jin. Cut them down.
Actually, I totally can. That should be a mechanic in some strategy games. Maybe an aspect of discipline, something like that. Really? Von Falkenstein. I didn't know that. I'm not as familiar with CK2 because I didn't like CK2 as much as their other works. You know, normally when you say Mongol dog, you don't mean it as literally as this, but here we are.
More Mongols!
Blow through them. Stop only to kill. Remember all I taught you. Make the fight beside you.
Say, enjoy getting hit by your own arrows, buddy. Come here, Mongol dog. Named it wrong. I think he's stuck somewhere because his voice is just getting more and more distant.
Let's finish it!
Hi.
There is Goro's boat.
We bought them time. Not enough.
The Mongols have seen them, and their attack ships are faster.
But
our men are defenseless.
No, Von Falkenstein.
They have us. And we have a Hwacha.
A weapon of the enemy, not samurai.
Saving our people is all that matters.
You know how to fire this.
I'll learn.
Destroy the Mongol ships. Leave the guards to me.
Uncle.
We will not die here, my boy.
Why would you use the weapon of the enemy? Disgusting! Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to use the weapon of the enemy.
It's working! The Mongol ships are in flames!
Don't let up! Goro must outrun them!
Thankfully, we don't have as much delay, it looks like, in our shots. And we can move while aiming, which is kind of neat, too.
Archers on the shore. Slow down, Goro.
You know, normally I don't like turret sections, but this is the first one in the game, and I'm kind of with it. I'm actually kind of curious. Hang on a second. I see red barrels over there. What do you know? Ah! Reloading. The Hwacha was a real thing, yeah, Ruth. Although it wouldn't be like we're using it here. But it was a real thing, yes.
The Mongols sent boarding parties. Don't let their boats reach Goro.
It's working! The Mongol ships are in flames!
Don't let up! Goro must outrun them!
You'll notice we basically have infinite ammo and no reload time.
Archers on the shore. Don't slow down, Goro.
God damn it.
Mongols sent boarding parties. Don't let their boats reach Goro!
It's working! The Mongol ships are in flames!
Must have missed a little ship.
Goro must outrun them!
Game, careful here. Get the powder magazine over there. We're right back to this. Ah, that's the guy I missed.
Archers on the shore. Don't slow down, Goro.
Another ship. Down. I swear there's another little boat that's gonna pop out any second now. Not okay. Screw it. Screw it. Going for it. There he is. The big ships shoot at them too. Like, I'm not just shooting them because it's fun.
More ships on the way.
Oh, it is
Hold
fun.
on, Goro.
There they are. Not sure where they're launching from at this point, but, you know, whatever.
You made it, Goro. Bring us the Shogun's help. We did it.
Yeah, that's how I was keeping track, Dakota.
You continue to prove the Mongols are not unstoppable.
You taught me to fight. I couldn't disappoint you.
And you never have. I am proud of the warrior, the man you have become. Jin, my message to the Shogun included an announcement. I wish to formally adopt you as my son.
Uncle.
In my heart, you have always been the heir to my legacy. When this war ends, we will make it official. One day, our people will look to you as their leader. You will become their honorable Jito, backed by all the power of the Shogun.
I hope I can serve them as well as you have.
I know you will. We must finish our preparations while we wait for the Shogun's reinforcements.
What are your orders?
We need to bolster my army. Help your friend recruit the people of Yarikawa to our cause.
I'll meet you soon.
When you're ready, meet me at our staging camp in Kubara. Then we will retake my castle from Khotun Khan.
And save our home.
As father and son, the Shogun himself will celebrate our victory. We will meet again soon. Until then.
I really hope I'm wrong about the Shogun. I really do. This is why unskippable cutscenes got the negative. I talked about this yesterday, but I'm demonstrating it live here. Now I can do stuff. And that's at the end of every single quest.
We can't walk through the middle of a siege.
We'll find a way.
They'll kill us on sight.
We got you out of Asmo Bay.
And I almost died.
Put it on supplies. Not there yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. But considering we're going back to Yuna... up there it is. Duh. Oh, I know, Baron. That'd be awesome.
Jin, you made it!
Why are these people outside the town walls?
The Mongols have surrounded Yarikawa. No one can get in.
Recruiting Lord Shimura's old rivals was never going to be easy. But now...
Now they need allies too. Think about it.
we help them drive off the Mongols, and they help us. I need their word before I fight for them. And we can't even get into their city.
Yes, we can. There's a hidden entrance.
From when we were children. Even if it's still there, we can't reach it.
It's worth a try.
I know a place we can scout for a way around the Mongol siege.
What do you call the good-evil meter in games? Infamous had it. There's like a specific term for it, and I can't think of it. You know, light side, dark side, good, evil, Paragon, Renegade. It's the same thing.
It's
Karma bar, or morality bar.
Everywhere I look brings back memories.
And try not to look so hard.
You both left years before the rebellion broke out. For Otsuna.
You told him about that, Yuna?
I had to go to Otsuna. Jin helped me.
Did you find Ichi?
We'll talk about it later.
The pizza bar, that's it! Wait. Although a pizza bar... like a pizza buffet? Ooh.
They're heading for town.
Let them pass.
That kind of sounds legit.
This way.
I don't want to see this.
We've seen worse.
But this was home.
I had the same fears about returning to Omi village. You have to face your past.
Hey look! Our inventory isn't full anymore. Finally went away.
Our home.
Surrounded by the enemy.
Yarikawa doesn't stand a chance.
Yuna, where's the hidden entrance?
See that river near the town walls? Get us that far, and I'll do the rest.
We can't sneak past an army. And even if we find an entrance, what if the Mongols see us? We'll sentence the town to death.
Taka, I stake my life on your metalwork. Now it's your turn to trust me.
Yes, my lord. I don't see how we can make it to the river.
We'll find a way.
I'll tell you exactly what I think is going to happen with the Shogun. I think the Shogun's going to play at politics. And he's going to be like, ah, good job, Lord Shimura. Good job, good job. Now, I demand that you immediately kill Lord Sakai for violating the code of the samurai and immediately reestablish control over the island because we're in terrible threat of peasant rebellion. Because, you know, not only has a lot of mess just gone through here, but a lot of people have just been emboldened by a guy who taught them how to fight a larger, better armed enemy.
We'll take the fight to the Mongols. Draw them off.
Please, no.
Taka's right. Too risky.
I actually mentioned that a few days ago, if you remember. I phrased it just like that. We are helping the people learn how to fight a better armed, superior foe.
The hidden entrance used to be over there, behind that white tree.
Let's hope the Mongols haven't found it.
Samurai, excuse me.
We just have to find a way through the camp.
Once we reach the water, it should be easy to find the entrance without being spotted.
That's our plan? Sneak through the biggest Mongol camp I've ever seen? Then hope the secret entrance we used as children is still there?
Stay close, Taka.
Count on it.
Let's go.
Can't believe I'm risking my life coming back to this dump.
This was your idea.
I need to prove my worth to your uncle. Earn us passage off this island.
I loved it here.
You were too young to know what it really was. Yariko was an ugly place for a girl without a handful of rice to her name.
Is that why you left?
No. I got us in trouble.
It wasn't your fault.
Are you sure this is a good
I sure hope not.
Run.
If Palpatine is secretly running both sides of this war, then holy crap, I have underestimated that man. That's saying something. Straight across.
Keep going.
Just follow Jin to the river.
Oh, there's a guy behind me. I didn't see him. That's okay, we're almost there.
We used to catch dragonflies here, didn't we?
And make them fight.
We'd pretend one was a Yarikawa samurai, and the other was
A Shimura samurai. And Shimura always lost.
Interesting choice.
No, that's cool. I got this Von Falken. If I'm not going to use my combat attire for combat, I'm not going to use my sneak attire for sneak. I'm going to use my looks cool attire for looking cool. Wait. You know what? Hang on. You're right. We should commit. Gotta look more happy after all. There we go. Alright, let's do this.
Under the water. Still here and being put to good use.
Probably why they've held out this long.
Actually, this will be a good the other reason I'm doing this is this will be a good test of the lighting.
It's your hometown.
If I can see properly with shades on, then I think we can officially codify that lighting positive.
How did you get in?
My brother and I were born here.
Did the Mongols see you?
No, but we're here to help you break their siege.
First, tell me the name of the dead samurai you stole your gear from. He's not a thief. He's the ghost. The ghost? I'll take you to Ujimasa. But mind your step. We're all armed here.
Oh, whatever. I could kill this entire town. Shut up.
That was the name of Lord Yarikawa's youngest son. But my uncle disbanded their clan when he defeated them.
The family still runs things here. Unofficially. Your uncle put down a rebellion and created a generation of people who hate Clan Shimura.
The Mongols are crossing the bridge! You three, follow and stay close. What's going on?
A disturbance at the main gate.
That can't be good.
It's their leader! Are they going to attack?
Let's find out what they want.
Armarmins, people of Yarikawa, I am Temuge, leader of this war band. I learned your speech.
See, this is one of the problems with the game. Look at that group of Mongols. I could take that. I could take that on medium. I could probably take that on hard after a few tries. And I'm not, this isn't bragging. The game is so focused on group combat that that's not an impressive force to us at this point in the game. That's a normal force to us at this point in the game. Like you can see, okay, so we got a shield guy. We're going to leave him for last because he's also a boss, so he's going to take a while. But we got two spear guys flanking him. We take those out first. Kind of focus on getting some of the archers in the back left there. Then kind of make our way around the back because you notice there's several archers kind of forming the back line there. Then we take out that guy. He's a shield guy. He's going to be a problem. And those two, I think those are spear guys. It's kind of hard to tell, Shades. And at that point, and that will not take long, what I just described. That will leave us with one shield guy who's an elite, one shield guy who's a boss, and one shield guy who's an elite. Right? Then we break out, shink, and we deal with those guys.
So I may offer you a future.
There's a double sword guy. I didn't see him.
My camp flies the black flag, and you will know great mercy. Refuse, and you will know terrible misery. Choose your future, Yarikawa.
They're leaving. Let's go. If Yarikawa surrenders, Lord Shimura won't get his army.
Don't worry. They're too stubborn to surrender.
If they don't, it will be a bloodbath.
They need my uncle as much as he needs them. United, we can beat back the invaders.
People here have bad memories of Lord Shimura.
If they're going to survive, Yarikawa needs to let go of the past.
Easier said than done.
Ain't that the truth?
Ujima-san knows you're here. You two go ahead. I want to check on the swordsmith.
Lord Sakai.
Ujimasa Yarikawa.
I never thought Lord Shimura's nephew would be responsible for the ghost. You best be careful, or he'll punish you, as he punished my once great family.
For inciting rebellion against your Jito.
That was years ago. We've all got bigger problems now.
Who's this? Your servant?
I was born here.
Yet you're aiding Clan Shimura.
No, I'm fighting for Lord Sakai. For the ghost.
We can help break the siege outside your walls. In return, Lord Shimura requests your help.
The Mongols want to conquer the mainland. They will lose interest in us. And Yarikawa will survive. Like we always do.
That could have gone better.
Let's find Taka. Ujimasa is a fool.
He can be convinced.
The whole island's burning, and Yarikawa's next. If that doesn't convince him, nothing will. Taka used to visit this swordsmith every day. If there was any leftover metal, he'd let my brother pretend to make swords.
The swordsmith remembered you?
Shinsuke passed away. That's his son. How did it go?
Ujimasa thinks they can outlast the siege.
The smith told me all the best archers left to fight the Mongols, against Ujimasa's orders. They've been missing for days.
If we find these archers, they may help us break the Mongol siege and win the town's support.
Meet me in Old Yarikawa when you can. We'll look for them there.
And show Yarikawa how to fight back.
You know what's funny is we've actually talked about collaborators recently over on the DS9 stuff. I'm not saying these guys are collaborators, but at the same time, kind of leaning that direction.
Shinsuke's son still has the rock.
The one you used to hammer out your swords?
It's so small. In my memory, it's huge.
You spent hours with him. I'd have to drag you away. We'll find Yarikawa's archers.
I agree, Dream Whisperer, but I will also acknowledge that that's a bit of a opinion thing. I think I'm going to give the lighting positive. While the glare on the sun baking down is a little bit ridiculous, I think the lighting is great at night and still passably good during daytime. Any disagreement?
Metals, woods, and cloth.
Goodbye.
Not what I meant to do. I'm almost there. Yeah, I really do wish we had an option to turn down the blow. That's probably my one big complaint. This is part of what I mean, though. The distinction between light and shadow is overt and obvious, but you can still tell exactly what you're looking at in both light and shadow. And I know that sounds like a strange thing to point out, but it's amusing to me how many games do not understand that critical point, making both the areas that have direct lighting and the areas in shadow equally visible. I know there's a lot of little tricks they do to basically cheat the engine or the lighting, however you want to think of it, to make that look good. But they do it in this game, I think.
No, you're not.
Remember the old fisherman with 6 toes? Didn't he live in one of these houses?
Don't change the subject.
Clarify some stuff while this cutscene plays, I think. Assuming there's a cutscene here.
What's he doing here?
I told him not to come.
I wanted to help Lord Sakai. If I stayed in Yarikawa, I'd be useless.
Better useless than dead.
We're searching for missing soldiers. You're not trained for this.
I can learn. And I won't get in the way.
Fine. But be careful. And listen to your sister.
Yes, my lord.
Any sign of the archers?
Locals have seen them in this area, but we haven't.
Let's look around.
Oh no, we're not even at the end of Act 2, Dimby. We've got some space to go.
Someone killed them.
Wasn't us.
Be nice to hit Act 3 and actually even beat this game today, but I'm not optimistic.
Where are the arrows?
Pulled out to reuse them.
Sign of a skilled archer. Tracks. 3, 4 men.
Can you tell where they went?
Let's find out.
More likely we will probably beat this game tomorrow.
At least once a week.
Then we'd weave tiny bamboo cages for them.
Do you remember why we came here to catch crickets?
No.
To get you away from our mother. When she was angry and looking for someone to blame, the crickets kept you busy.
The game is long, but unlike another game I could mention recently, it uses its length well. As ever, the actual duration of the game is not the problem. It is what the game does with it. I stand by my statement that Last of Us 2 is too long of a game, despite being easily a half or a third the length of this game. Hi.
I'm sorry. You have to be more careful.
Reflexes.
I'll look out here.
Reflexes.
Gozan mats. They've been sleeping here.
At least the bear didn't get them.
The bear ate most of their food.
Maybe that's why I'm still alive. He wasn't hungry.
Arrowheads, bowstrings, hide to make adhesive. The archers must have been here.
Jin! Taka! I found something!
I know, right, Hector Anthem? AAA games can be good.
Firewood is still warm.
The archers were staying in the house. They must be close. They stole the Mongols' explosive barrels.
I like these archers.
So this game has fast travel, Kemek. Let's start with that. You see all those points on the map? Well, not all of them. I can't warp to... See that? I could warp there. 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 Any spot... So any non-mission spot you can warp to, as long as you've run to it first. And mission spots... excuse me, let me rewind that. Camp spots, like that one, you can warp to after you've completed them. I actually have been making a point of running around and unlocking travel points off camera to cut down on, padding time. Now you're probably thinking, padding time? That sounds like a negative. And you're right, it is. I've already given that negative. I call it traversal, because getting from point A to point B kind of sucks in this game. It's not... It's the worst I've ever seen, so it's only one negative. But it really is pretty boring. It's just, okay. And okay, I'm there.
Trucks here.
But no, the game has fast travel. Sorry, Kemek. Sorry to crush your hopes and dreams, Strong Pad.
There they are!
Heading up the hill toward that ridge.
They're staying low for a reason. Keep your heads down, and don't call out.
Now, you can't fast travel in combat or in mission. But other than that, you can fast travel.
A samurai! Alive! Get over here!
So,
You must be the archers from Yarikawa.
What's left of them?
The Mongols caught us raiding a camp for supplies. We barely got away.
What about the others?
Captured. We tracked them here.
We can help you free them.
You look like you can handle yourselves. I'm Daikoku.
Jin Sakai.
Sakai, eh? As long as you're not the Shimura.
Let's have a look at that
I
camp.
mean, kinda a Shimura? Like, I'm not legally a Shimura yet.
Prison caravan. Looks like the Mongols are preparing to move.
Headed for a garrison on the other side of Old Yarikawa. We need to strike now, before they leave.
It's true, I haven't been formally adopted yet.
There's your archers. All in good health.
The sooner we free them, the better.
Bad idea to rush in. We know where they're headed. We can set an ambush along the route.
The terrain isn't good for an ambush.
What about Old Yarikawa?
Rooftops on both sides of the road.
We can even use your stolen explosives.
You found that, huh? I like the way you think.
Good. Let's move before the Mongols do.
The Mongols are headed this way. Taka, get inside one of the houses.
No. I'm staying out here. I can fight too.
Jin, tell him.
Taka can decide for himself.
Then you can watch out for him.
Are you scared?
No. Not really. A little. Yuna's never afraid. You're probably like that too.
I know it doesn't seem like it, but we're all afraid sometimes. Even Yuna.
Even you?
Yes. When the Mongols took my uncle, I was afraid I'd lose the only family I have left. That's how your sister feels about you.
Without her, I'd be dead.
So would I. There they are. I'll shoot the barrels when the Mongols get close.
Lord Sakai, I'm not ready.
You can do this, Taka. Just take your fear and use it.
Yes, my lord. Now, my lord?
Not yet.
They're close enough now, right?
No mercy!
You want to fight? Let's fight!
Destroy them! I don't know how feudal adoption worked in medieval Japan. I'm assuming that the fact that he had to inform the shogun means that it has to be ratified for us to actually be, you know, a formal part of the nobility and become part of his line. That is guesswork. I don't actually know.
Lord Sakai!
I'm not sure, Mr. Red. It would either be at the end or right before the end. Like final act kind of a thing.
Good work, Daikoku. Take your men back to Yarikawa stronghold.
Right away. I know you're a Sakai, but you didn't mention you're a ghost. Will we have your help breaking the siege?
Yep.
If Ujimasa accepts it.
I'll make sure he does. The stories are true. I've never seen anyone fight like you.
Basically, yeah, Mr. Red.
Taka, go with Daikoku. I need a moment with Jin.
I'll see you back home.
If you know what I mean. Japanese jazz music plays.
Taka could have been killed, Jin. I saw him fall.
He's fine. He did everything perfectly.
I shouldn't have let him fight.
You know. I know you want to protect him, but you're holding him back.
Taka's not a fighter.
He could become one.
You don't know my brother like I do.
Also, to be perfectly blunt, he probably shouldn't be a fighter. He should be a smith, which is insanely useful at every era. Now, smiths are useful. Not as useful.
You can't always be the one to defend him.
I'll decide what's best for Taka. You look after your own family. I need to go back. We still need to end this siege.
I'll see you there.
I mean, a smith defending himself is fine, but I really disagree with that idea of he should be shifted into the warrior line, you know? Learn how to defend yourself as a smith. Insert Matrix joke here.
Have you seen the foxes, my lord? I was meditating when a young one sat down before me.
Foxes are wise. They must have sensed your kindness.
When I spoke to her, she stood and waited for me to follow. The fox, she led me to a shrine. I gave thanks to Inari for the beautiful experience.
The kami brings us light in even the darkest times.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot that I care about to spend points on. I mean, I don't use these, and I don't plan to. Sure. There, just to make you happy. It's right from here.
Lord Sakai.
What? Those are supplies. Not there yet.
Lord Sakai, you're back.
Taka. Yarikawa has a fighting chance because of our efforts. We should be proud.
I am, my lord. But the Mongols are growing restless outside.
We showed them Yarikawa won't surrender. Now they won't pay back.
Will they attack tonight?
Unlikely. They'll give us a sleepless night, then attack tomorrow, when we're exhausted. Get some rest while you can.
I almost forgot. Yuna is in the keep. She wants you to meet her there.
Thank you, Taka.
Lord Sakai.
awake too.
I killed the samurai. What chance do a bunch of farmers have?
We have to try.
I think you need this more than me. Kenji spent the rest of the day wearing one sandal.
This is terrible.
My mother loved it. Used to drink it like water. She gets so mad when she ran out. Yelled at us. Where's my tea?
Sounds like a demanding woman.
She broke Taka's arm when he was 6. I took him away. Ran as far from her as we could get. We heard they found her a month later. Face down in the street.
You were brave to protect your brother. Sometimes our only choice is to walk away from everything we know.
Call me a weirdo, but that's a good romance scene. In my opinion.
Jin, this is it.
To the gates.
I mean, whether that's romantic or not is up to you, but that is how I could see a good romance scene done right there.
Don't retreat.
That was good.
Jin! Yuna! The Mongols!
Let's go. How close?
They're at the main gates. If they get through...
We'll stop them.
There he is! The ghost!
The ghost! Save us!
Good
Taka!
job.
Gather everyone who can't fight and get them to the keep! Everyone! Take shelter in the keep! Quickly!
They're at the gate!
They're attacking!
They'll breach the gate!
Stand your ground! Every Mongol who sets foot inside our walls will die! Don't let them past you! Archers! Cut them down! Oh, Yurikawa! Put them off! Don't let them
They're breaking through the other gate!
Warriors of Yarikawa! Hold this position! Yuna, with me! Drive them back! Hold this gate! Hold the gate! Drive them back!
They're falling back.
We barely damaged them. What are they up to?
Trying to lure us out?
Oh God, have they never seen a trebuchet before?
Then fall back to the keep. I'll deal with the siege weapons.
I should come with you.
No, Taka needs you.
I mean, I suppose just by observation they can tell what's happening.
Destroy those siege weapons.
They can tell what a siege weapon is. But, you know. No, probably the only reason we have any kind of time here at all, Hazardous, is because they're finding the range.
Burn the siege engines.
Would you stop it? I was actually worried that was exactly what they were going to do, Hazardous, when I first saw the trebuchets up here. See, like I said, I don't know this era that well. I know by the Sengoku Jidai, sieging was a everyday activity. Hill forts changing hands every day kind of a deal, right?
One down. Through the walls. But we can still drive them out. It won't be easy to get back to the stronghold.
I feel like I wasn't supposed to take that route down. Ironically, I think I killed so much on the way up that I don't have as much to kill on the way down. Kill! Kill! Game! Or don't. That's fine. Whatever. you not be right there? Thank you. Yes, sir. I'm trying to help people, Salmon Wise. Which? At least the NPC knew enough to get away from the exploding, sparking thing. That's something. Yeah, I'm getting to good. I've actually been pretty impressed with the AI in general in this. I don't know if it's plus-worthy. It's more like they're not bad, but still. That is better than most games I've played, where there's AI. AIs, or however you want to think of that. So I'll rotate the castle in a second. First I want to, you know, save people. And also loot. Very important to loot. No! You jackass! Always chemic. That's why it must be overflowing! Ooh, whoa, whoa. He's fine, Zach Daft. Hopefully. Almost. You know what? Sure. Yeah. I'll save it. I'll save it. Be free. Whoop. I saw loot. Ah. It's something I'm full of. No! My one weakness. Limited inventory space.
It's the General, Tanuki. Sounds like he's near the keep.
Yep, I told you they had animation cancel. They really do. It's awesome. Is that another archer? I'm wrong. Would you quit it? No, we have limited inventory size. That's just alright. Which ironically is something I tend to not care for. Is that everything? Are we dead? I heard a horn. Hang on, hang on. There you are. Congratulations, you just got moved up the list. Did he run? Oh, he's right there. I almost attacked her. She was moving. And I tend to track movement when it comes to things like this, so... I wish I had Christopher Lee's voice. That would be awesome. Yeah, exactly. I saw whoosh and was like, oh, right. Like, my finger was actually on the button, I just hadn't tapped it yet. I think that's everyone. We have swept the outer forces. Now to find out how we're losing the inner forces, despite that. This is gonna be a duel, though. Hey, I killed your army.
Temuge! Face me!
The ghost! Khotun will reward me for your head.
I'll take that as a compliment, SA2K. Tony J was amazing.
I am Jin Sakai, and I have killed men like you all across our island.
Your blood will soak the island!
You wanna play that way?
Careful, Temuge. You can't get Khotun's reward if you're dead.
A lucky blow! You will not get another!
Let's find out. You know what? I'm gonna be smart. Just for once.
You have killed men in many countries, Temuge. But here, you die.
You said it. Wait. What? Even on easy, that thing hits like a truck. Ah! Crap. Okay, no screwing around. I was trying to be fancy, but this guy hits way too hard for that.
Ghost, why take him back? Ghost is not make him kalash!
That's new. Slaughtering leaders earns Ghost Stance. Which we'll go ahead and do.
Invaders! Look at your general! Run! This will be your fate! People of Yarikawa! Hunt every Mongol to the last man! Spare no one! For Yarikawa!
Damn! So, something I like to do a lot in D&D is if I'm winning a fight, because I usually play a talker in D&D, I like to roll Intimidate. Hey, I'm beating the crap out of you. You want to run or flee? That's pretty much exactly what we just did there. A massive demoralization. Because we are wrecking.
Push through!
Look at them, they're literally all in Terrify stance.
Push them back!
And yeah, you'll notice we can build it by killing a leader, or by killing people without taking damage. That's interesting. A little far into the game. This is what, day, like, 5 of playing this? 4? This is day 4. Still.
Yuna! saved your town. Now, we help Lord Shimura save our island!
We are not soldiers!
Who killed these Mongols? Who stood against the siege? Who saved Yarikawa?
We did.
You can't just stay here and wait for the Mongols to try again!
You say you are not soldiers. You are warriors. We can defeat the invaders and save our home. But only if we stand together.
Friend defeated one of my best generals. My men have started to believe he's invincible. You will prove them wrong.
I don't care about the reward for Jin's head.
Have you stopped caring for your loyal Straw Hats?
Jin is the best swordsman on the island. My men can't kill him.
There are many ways to eliminate a foe. Find another.
What if we didn't have to kill him?
I mean...
It's done. Yarikawa will join our fight. My uncle will want to hear the good news.
Where are we at? Oh my god. We are so close. We can get our first upgrade on our sword, but not the second one. Is there a swordsmith here? There is. Are you a swordsmith?
To work on your blade, my lord.
Oh no, we still need 4 steel for that.
I'll see you again.
That's okay. That's not what I'm saving for anyways.
May your steel bring good fortune.
The Khan's goal is, well, I would say victory, but actually that can mean a lot of things. I have a theory. A lore theory. Thanks for watching. I has a theory that... It is here. He's making a power play within the Mongols. Now, again, this is a fictional character, so I don't actually know where this lines up with history, and of course it probably doesn't, since they're kind of making it up. But I get the idea that he's doing this to prove his worth and valor, and by bringing down Japan, after having probably just brought down Korea, you know. I think he's trying to make a play and move up the Khanate. Yeah, unfortunately, if he fails here, he would probably prefer death than going back. Which is okay, because I plan to kill him. This is after Genghis. This is during the time of Kublai. We're about a generation and a half post-Genghis. Temujin is quite dead. I'm looking for the shrine where I can get my gifts. There's supposedly one in this town, and I'm just not seeing it. I am blind and stupid. Oh, it'd be nice if I had some kind of mini-map. No, it's not that shrine. I need the other shrine. Because of course there's multiple shrines here. Oh, well there you go. Apparently he really is pushing to take over and become the new Great Khan. Okay, you know what? This is ridiculous. Welcome to the weekend, Hazardous. You made it! X-Men 2? That's an interesting one. I have jotted down a potential plus for Ghost Mode. I'm not willing to give it a full plus yet because we've only seen it for one scene. We'll see how it plays in action now that the option has been unlocked. Bloodied. And black.
Allow me to strengthen your armor, my lord.
That's...
Your protection is my duty.
Come on. There you go. Yep, that's the one. Just making sure it's the right one.
This will protect you.
Damn. I need 27 supplies.
You need more to make these improvements.
27 supplies. Alright, I think I'm gonna finally sell stuff. I thought the shrine might cover it, but nope. Oh, there's a trader. Traitor! It's funny how many times in discussion I will have to clarify trader, not traitor. Because when you say them casually, they blur a lot, don't they? You know, a trader and a traitor are pretty similar sounding when you just say them smoothly like that. Headbutt attack! Lose the helmet. Is there no trader here? Excuse me, trapper. Hey, Angelus, you know what? Hang on. There's a trapper here. But there's also a trader here. Unlike the trader, who's hunting us actively as we speak.
He was in Komatsu Forge when the Mongols hit.
Up there he is.
Uncle and nephew. All my goods are useful.
That is not true,
Some
sir.
of these may be new to you. If you can bring more, it's yours.
I always felt safe here because of the samurai.
And now we're left on our own like wounded prey.
Lord Sakai.
Trade is difficult in these times, my lord. I have goods of all kinds. This will do very well.
Allow me to keep your katana
Not that sword. God damn it.
I work on all kinds of armor.
There.
This will keep you safe.
So. What do you think, guys? This is dyed black, obviously. I'm not sure if we can dye this one white. There we go. Yeah, let's see. I mean, we're already medieval Batman. Let's just make it full tilt, shall we?
White as fresh snow. My work is impossible without the right materials.
Looks like I can't. I can do this, Kosaku's armor, but not the Sakai armor.
You have my thanks.
Death himself.
Anywho. Is there not a... There isn't. Of course there isn't. There. Okay, so yeah, we'll be Batman for a little bit here. Oh yeah, by the way, this armor's nuts. Check this out. Major increase to melee damage, massive increase to health, and standoff streak is now 5. With a 25% chance to terrify. Yeah. This is normal, by the way. Still really good. I do like the black and gold, but we're going to go with black and black for a little bit because, of course, we are. We're going to give us the mustache. No, we're not. I'm not doing it. Don't ask. Okay, just checking. This way. Is it down? I was actually kind of hoping for like a red mask. But alas. I'd say this is pretty Punisher-y.
Treat your weapon like an
Lord Sakai, you have done well.
Let's see what it looks like in cutscenes. If I could talk. There we go.
Thanks to your efforts, we have an army to reclaim my castle.
I told you Yuna would come through.
I'm already arranging her payment. The Shogun's reinforcements will be here soon. Before they arrive, we must resolve a new problem. My scouts intercepted orders from the Khan, addressed to Ryuzo. His mercenaries are poised to strike our flank.
Do you know where Ryuzo is now?
Not far. Fort Koyasan. You do not have to face him yourself.
He was my friend. I will deal with him.
Do what you must. Our forces will be ready for battle when you return.
Now that's an interesting question. Should we wear this outfit? Or the other one for going after Ryuzo.
Yuna may want to join me for this.
We can't take everything.
What are you leaving behind?
More than you'll ever know. We'll get you new tools on the mainland.
I kind of like the idea of going full samurai against him, though. Just straight up, hi!
You're leaving.
Your uncle kept his word. Our boat sails at dawn tomorrow.
I need your help one last time. I found Ryuzo hiding in Fort Koyasan.
Can't. Please understand. I spent my life working for this. Going to bed hungry. Risking my neck so we'd have enough money to start a new life on the mainland. I can't give up now.
I'm not asking you to. Help me defeat Ryuzo, and I'll see you off myself.
This is your battle, Jin. Not mine. All I want, all we need is to start a new life.
I won't stop you then. Thank you, Yuna. For everything. I hope you find peace.
You too.
My lord.
Listen to your sister, Taka. She'll take care of you.
Goodbye, Lord Sakai.
I can do this alone, under cover of night.
I was actually just noticing they actually still have facial animations on the mask, which is a step most games don't even bother with, so credit where credit is due on that. Thank you as always, Vigilant. Very much appreciate. And I gotta admit, that got a grin out of me. What Vigilant just said was, Lore Runner, we're already Batman, Vigilant. You've been slicing people in half, Lore Runner. We're already Red Hood.
Do you need anything, my lord?
I'm still debating, Hazardous. I kind of want to see the termination of the Act 2 arc before I really judge some things. Because I'm curious how this is going to go.
For you, Ryuzo.
Actually, how far is that? I have something closer. Yeah, exactly, von Falkenstein. And the meshes are, they have rigging, I think is the term, to allow them to move with the mouth. Like I said, not something I see very often.
Fort Koyasan, a nest of traitors. Better scout the fort.
Or I could walk in. Nah. Yeah, we'll do that one. For this.
Mongols. As if straw hats aren't bad enough.
Lord Sakai! Wait! Shh! You give us away. I won't let you do this alone. If Yuna won't come with you, then I have to.
Oh,
You're not trained for this.
In Yarikawa, you said we can save our home if we stand together. I stand with the ghost.
I can't pit you against Mongols. If anything happened...
At least let me create a distraction. Draw some of them away. Even the odds for you.
All right. But when they chase you, ride back to camp as fast as you can.
I won't let you down.
Damn it.
Go. I'll make my move now.
Dogs! Mongols are nothing but ugly dogs! I'll tell Lord Shimura you're here! A samurai will come for you! He'll take your head, you coward! Samurai
Dit niet altijd gerichte.
Hear you?
Huh?
Okay, man. Oh, hi. I don't feel like dealing with you. That's nice, tutorials. Thank you for that. That threw me way harder than it should have. Come on, there you go. Notice these are all the tier 2 enemies here, by the way. No tier 1s at all. Hi. Hello, Pinball Witcher. What do you got for me, Ryuzo?
Ryuzo, it's good to see you. You know why I've come. Yes. I made sure you'd know where to find me. The Khan wants to meet you. I'm not here to talk. You betrayed us all. We can save our home together. It doesn't have to be like this. Yes, Ryuzo. It does.
Well, shoot.
Lord Sakai, please, wake up!
Taka, how?
You were gone so long. I knew you were in trouble. I came to help, but the Mongols caught me.
Damn. We have to get free.
They're going to kill us.
Only if we let them. Try to get loose. Just need to loosen this. Taka, be brave.
You must be thirsty. Areg. Milk from my favorite horse. The final gift to me. She broke her egg yesterday, so I fed her to my men. We do what we must, Lord Sakai. That is why you and I are both survivors.
I am samurai.
No, you are more than that. You are the ghost. Convince your people to join me, and I will give them peace.
We will never serve you.
Your uncle said the same thing when I asked him to end this war.
He refused to be your slave.
I too have pride in family. And I know what it's like to live in their shadow. Why should we settle for scraps when we deserve to be legends?
He is a legend.
See? Your people will follow you. Join me and save them.
You want to divide and conquer. You did it to Ryuzo. Not us.
Oh. Your legend does not even care about you. If you kill him, you can go.
And of course the Mongol has nothing to fear from him because he has no idea how to use a sword.
Run.
Stop! Kill you not!
Your friend died for you. Now I must find another, and you must choose again.
I need my sword.
Kill them all. Who will face me first? Bastard traitors! You won't get away! No mercy! This is for Taka! Traitors.
They planned that. They planned that. I wouldn't even be surprised if it noticed I had the armor on and put 5 enemies in the standoff just for me.
Jin!
Mina.
I just saw the Khan ride out with Ryuzo. Where's Taka? I know he's here. He left a message saying he'd followed you. Where is he? No! No! No!
Yuna, wait!
Taka! He wasn't supposed to be here. Why didn't he listen? No!
tried to make you proud.
He wanted to be like the ghost. You shouldn't have made him come!
I tried to stop him. But he wanted to help.
That's Taka.
We should go.
I'm not leaving him.
Interesting point. They throw us enemies that are all weak to sword strikes. Did you see that? See, that's probably going to change in a second here. Yep, here we go.
Kamro Tonil!
You killed him!
That's the last of them. The Star Hats are finished. Leaves us alone.
He's still alive. With the Khan.
There's nothing more we can do here.
I need to bury my brother.
As I'm about to say, there's one or more thing we can do here.
I'll help you. I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
I swore I'd give him a good life. Keep him safe. This isn't your fault. It's mine.
No. It was the Khan. Rizzo. Every Mongol on this island. Help me kill them all. Help me avenge Taka.
There's no reason to leave anymore. Nowhere to go. Nothing to do. Except stay. And fight.
We should go to my uncle's camp and get some rest. I'll meet you there.
Was Taka brave?
You have no idea.
At the end.
He was always brave.
I probably don't need to explain the pluses I'm giving out right now. Actually, apparently I added an extra plus, but there's a plus to story too. And unfortunately, like I said, I saw that coming, and I kind of planned this out, so in honor of Taka, we are now death. And yes, I know the color. Blah, 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 blah. I know, that's why we're going with white. I don't actually know what black represents.
The samurai are here.
But yeah, this is death.
Who goes there?
I'm Lord Sakai. You must be our reinforcements.
That is correct. I am Lord Sadamane Oga, bannerman to the Shogun.
I know that voice.
Welcome to Tsushima.
Thank you, Lord Sakai. The Shogun dispatched us the moment we received your message. Your uncle just issued the order. We're to ride to battle, defeat the Khan, and reclaim Castle Shimura from the Mongol invaders.
Excellent. Rally your men. I need to check on someone first.
I'll wait for you by the northern gate. Then we'll ride to meet your uncle together.
Of course, there's no Lord Oga listed in the IMDb, because why would there be? Yeah, I have to admit, and this sounds so pathetic, but
Check those wheels.
the weak point in this story remains Ryuzo. Like, the story is clearly making him up to be our rival. But he's not! We had, like, seriously, really construct this for a second. So we had a few quests with him down here. 3, I believe, quests with him, which weren't great, and were actually some of the worst quests in the game. And then, oh, he betrayed us. And then the brilliant scene, where, you know, at the beginning of here, which is easily his strongest scene, where, you know, he burned the guy to his death, or burned the guy alive. Then the scene we just saw, and that's basically it. That's the extent of... We've literally had more exposure to Kenji than we have to Ryuzo. I mean... Yeah, no.
I see you're hard at work.
Someone's got to make sure the battering ram's ready for battle. This thing falls apart. There's no way we're breaking into your uncle's castle.
If only we'd had one to breach Azamo Bay.
You didn't like hiding in my car?
I didn't like reeking of sake.
You not told me about Taka. He's a braver bastard than I ever was.
If Taka were here, I'm sure he'd disagree.
Well, I'll try not to let him down.
Yeah, by the way, and I put this into my notes for the plus to story. We all saw Taka's death coming from forever away, right? But it is worth noting that they actually earned it. And that is weirdly rare when it comes to storytelling these days. The most obvious and overt example I can think of is Mass Effect Andromeda. This isn't a spoiler. It happens in the first 10 minutes of the game. It's like, oh no, your dad dies. Nothing. Just felt nothing whatsoever about that. It was just, okay. But Taka, as was pointed out earlier, was one of the earliest quests we had in the entire game. So the game has actually bothered establishing him. Rather than just, hey, oh, he's dead. And of course, Taka is relevant to Yuna and to Jin, two characters who have also had plenty of screen time to develop them.
You know who doesn't go hungry? Yasunori. Yasunori is a ship-flinging children. I'd rather starve than kill to fill my belly. He has a big family. His youngest died of hunger.
Yeah, I was going to say, that does actually sound like Fred Tedeschiore, so that wouldn't surprise me. He has a unique growl.
It's time, Yuna. The samurai are here. Everyone's preparing for battle. Did you get some rest?
No.
I couldn't.
I'm sorry. Taka should be here.
He believed in you. No, so do the people of Yarikawa. Because you stood up for them when no one else would. They're risking their lives for the ghost.
I will give my life for the people of Tsushima. And for you.
Real
Let's
honor.
hope it doesn't come to that.
Just saying.
Take care, Yuna. I need to meet Lord Oga.
I'll see you on the battlefield.
Now the problem is, and I'm not sure if the game really is acknowledging this, but what we just saw there, rather in the previous scene, is the downside of that. Taka threw away his life because we were this great, amazing leader, and he shouldn't have. What he did accomplished nothing other than his own death.
May I assist you, my lord?
He should have run. He might have still died. It's actually, in fact, likely that he would have still died. But at least at that point, there would have been a chance. Attacking the Khan, no, that was never going to work out.
Lord Sakai.
Jin, I didn't know you returned.
There you are. It's got to be other people around here.
I hope you're not being too hard on them, Lady Masako.
They can take it. The Yarikawa peasants are hardier than they look. Stubborn, too.
More stubborn than you?
Not a chance. A week ago, they would have spit on the names Sakai and Arachi. But after what you did in Yarikawa, they're here because of you.
Then I won't disappoint them.
Nor will I.
And yeah, it makes it worse that Taka got caught running back to find us, as opposed to running away.
I heard the fort was defended by Mongols.
That's true, Kemet. That's fair. I suppose that's not a good explanation of the kind of thing I'm talking about. Whatever.
What happened? I was playing samurai in the forest.
Would we still be alive? Well, yeah. The Khan was trying to break us, not kill us. If he wanted to kill us, he could have done it easily. At like 3 or 4 separate times. You could say the Khan was stupid for leaving us alive, but if we're being 100% honest, what he was doing was actually smart in its own way. We became a symbol, and he wanted to use that symbol on his side. Now, he can't, but the attempt was still there. And of course, the Mongols are very good at breaking people.
Lord Oga, where's my uncle?
Waiting for you atop the hill. Clan Oga would be honored to escort you to his post.
I'm glad for the company.
Let's save that for later. Let's just break early. How's that sound? I don't know where they are, Black Vial. I looked around, I couldn't find them, so I gave up. Boop. So yeah, we'll cut off early. I'll have some lunch, get some paperwork done, and then we'll do the long tail, which is probably going to be, yep, this is going to be the end of Act 2. I don't have any, I've been doing so much codifying during cutscenes, I don't have anything to add there. I suppose I'm going to add one other thing as a potential story negative. I'll just kind of jot that down for now. We'll see what we think of it going forwards. Either way, I'll see you guys in about an hour.